Hi everybody, welcome Tammy from Tammy's Homesteading Crafts. We're again in the sewing room, craft room, YouTube studio, whatever you really want to call it. We are coming to you from there doing a knitting podcast number 15. I normally don't do a knitting podcast every other one, but I have so much stuff going on in Tammy's Homesteading Crafts that I can't really wait till the end of the month to do a podcast for the knitting stuff. So we're going to do that today. We have so much new information and so many new things into the website that I wanted to show those. We also have some new things that are going to be going on inside of Tammy's Homesteading Crafts, where we're going to be over the next couple of weeks. So I just wanted to take the time to do that. We have no finished objects, but we do have quite a few whips, and we did get a lot of knitting done. So if you're interested in seeing all this information, stick around. So before we get started, I just want to welcome everybody to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. For those of you who are new to my channel, thank you. I appreciate all the new subscribers I've been getting over the last couple of months. And for those of you who have not subscribed, please consider doing so. It does benefit me by you subscribing to my channel. Also, hit the thumbs up and the ring the bell. By you ringing the bell, it'll allow you to get notifications that there is a new video out, whether it's a short or a full-length video. And if you guys do not follow me on social media like Instagram and Facebook, if you're on those platforms and you want updates to the website at a more regular pace, go ahead and follow me over there on those two platforms, because I always am updating all of my sales and everything on those two platforms. I'm really trying to get the platform for the website set up so that I can send out emails. If you guys are wanting notifications on sales and stuff like that, go to the website, subscribe to the newsletter. I am just starting to do newsletters out, so that's another way to keep in touch. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so usually the first thing I do when we do a knitting podcast is I talk about the bags and updates to the shop, but I really want to talk about where I was last weekend. So last weekend I was at Around the Table Yarns. It is a knitting store or yarn store in Ohio. Very, very lovely yarn store. They did a trunk show for me. They had my bags there for a little over a week. And then Saturday I drove to their shop and I sat there all day and met some of you guys that saw my podcast and came in to meet me, and it was wonderful to meet all of you. And just to be able to be sitting there knitting with friends, as I would say, because everybody was so nice. It was very relaxing to go in there. Anytime you walked in the door, the people in the store always said hello to you, always said goodbye to you. The staff always asked you, what are you working on? What kind of yarn can we get for you today? Anything like that to be able to help you with your project. They are so willing to help you find yarn for the project that you're working on, help you if you're struggling in the project that you're doing, and showing you what you might be doing wrong or directing you into the correct way to do it if it's not something that you normally know how to do. So it was really a fun day. I really enjoyed spending my day at Around the Table Yarns. So thank you, Beth and Pam, for hosting me for my trunk show. It was so much fun, and I look forward to doing another trunk show next year. Okay, so now let's go into where we're going to be going. So for Small Business Saturday, I didn't get into any local shows or anything like that. So I started calling around to some yarn shops to see what I could do. And I actually got my bags into a yarn shop in New York State. So I will be at, actually, by the time this video airs, November 13th, they will have my bags, and they're going to have them for 2 full weeks. So they'll have them the week before Thanksgiving and the week of Thanksgiving. On Small Business Saturday, November 25th, I will be at Creekside Fabrics, Quilts, and Yarns for a trunk show there. Like I said, they have my bags already, and they will are displaying them there, but I will be there that day for Small Business Saturday. So if any of you guys are in that area or close to that area and want to stop in to see me, I would love to meet any of you. It was so much fun to do that in Ohio, and I'm looking forward to doing that in New York. So please, if you are out there, and I will put the information for her store in the link below so that you guys can find where the store is and what her hours are and everything. And you can stop in and possibly get bags before then, and maybe on Small Business Saturday, stop in to say hello. And it would be nice to meet any of you. Okay, that's the first place. I have 2 other places that I am looking to get into for Small Business Saturday, and possibly the weeks after Small Business Saturday. They're not confirmed, so I'm hoping that I will be able to. We might be doing another knit podcast next week if we have more information on where we're going to be at those points. But that's where we're going to be right now on Small Business Saturday, and where our bags will be found for the next 2 weeks. Okay, so that is it for where we're going to be. Let's get into the updates to the website. Okay, so updates to the website. We have a number of new bags in the website. If you guys, like I said, if you are watching social media, I'm doing little reels for when I do a new bag line out. But we have a whole line of these Santa Sloss bags. They come with the green bottom and the red bottom. If they have the green bottom, they have red on the inside with green snaps. If they have the red bottom, they have green on the inside with red snaps. Some of them have drawstrings. Of course, they all have my tag on them. This is a medium snap bag. It has the nice wide bottom. We have some of these in the shop still. They are on the website right now. They are live. We also have the Notions bags that match them. They are also available in the website. And they have a red zipper or a green zipper. I'm now starting to get these in a collection. So you would look for, on the website, if you go to recent add-ons, I think it is, or new products, something like that on the top, it will take you into like multi-listings. And that's where these are going to be, because when you open up the listing for this, it'll show you everything we have in this fabric that is available. So that's how I've been starting to do these when I do a collection. So you can find, if you're looking for this fabric, you can find everything that's available in this fabric, instead of going, well, I really want a sock bag, but I can't find the sock bag. They're all listed there that are still available. Okay, the other thing that I have is we've got some, and these are mainly drawstring bags, medium drawstring bags, but it's your knit stitches and your purl stitches, and then they're just going to have a different color on the top, and that color will also be on the inside. And again, you know, all of them have my tag on them. The drawstrings have nice long drawstrings, so when you cinch it up, you can actually put it over your shoulder. They are long enough to put on your shoulder and carry, instead of just having to do it in your hand. Yeah, so those are what we have, and of course the nice wide bottom that is on these. And again, they all have the key tag on the ring on the inside to hold stitch markers or whatever you want them to be. So we have a line of knit and purl bags in the shop. And of course, like I said, all of these have Notions bags to go with them. Then we have this yarn stash with yarn and dog bones and dog bowls. Again, we have a line of these. Most of these are all with the teal. I think I might have a couple with purple still available. I'm not sure. Again, this is a small drawstring bag that we have. And, you know, they have the nice wide bottom, but available in this color. And again, these are all on under that new products and multi-listings where you would find these, because you will be able to see everything that is made with this fabric. The other one, and I don't remember if I showed this on the last one or not. I can't remember. But I'm going to show it again because I like it and I can't remember. I think I might have, but the knitting sloss in the bright blue with the snaps. This has the actual knitted material on the inside. I'm thinking I showed this already, not 100% sure, but we still have some of these in the website. And again, it's a grouping. I still have some of this material left, so I probably will make a couple of more bags in this to be able to get onto the website. Another one that I don't know if it went on the website or not, I can't really remember, but it is the knitting hedgehogs. And I think these are so cute. They're knitting some socks, Santa, you know, some Christmas socks. It is paired with a dark olive green, I would consider that, or a forest type green. And I put red on the inside for that just to counteract some of the green. We do have a red drawstrings on these. And again, there's multiples and different sizes of these. This happens to be a medium drawstring bag with the knitting hedgehogs on there. But did I say knitting hedgehogs or did I say a knitting sloth? This is a knitting sloth. If I said hedgehogs, I meant sloth. Those are sloths. Can't remember. I'll have to watch when I go back and see. And then the last grouping that I have put on the website, and of course, at this point in time, all of the Christmas bags are on the website that are available. They are on the website inactive as of November, I think the 5th, I finally got them on. It was a really busy weekend last weekend, but it took me a little bit when I got them on. But then the next is my snowmen with bright color scarves and hats. They, again, we have this in the shop. This is a medium drawstring. It's got the purple on the top and the purple on the inside. We have some with orange. We have some, I think the green one's gone. I had it with green. We had it with orange and purple and pink. We have it with pink. So these are in the shop, and again, they are under the multi-grouping, so you can see everything that's made with this bag, this material. Okay, so that is the update of the bags. We are now carrying a line of stitch stoppers, which we have in the shop, and I got a bunch of new ones of those. So this is my newest sets of stitch stoppers that I have. For those of you who are big Steelers fans, we have some Steelers circles with the Steeler emblem on them. These will be available in the shop by today when this airs. So these are in the shop. We have little Groots. And of course, I have Groot bags in the shop as well. So if you guys are looking to pair your little Groots with the Groot bag, this, you know, here you go. We have Baby Yoda. So he is in the shop as well. We have Get Rip from Rip Wheeler from Yellowstone. We have him in the shop. And then the last, it's not the last one, but this the last one I'm going to show you is this little pot of daisies, of flowers that we have in the shop. So those are in the shop. Actually, I'm not sure if I showed this one. These are really, really cute. There's 3 tulips for stitch stoppers. So we have these in the shop as well. But yeah, we have a whole bunch of new stitch stoppers in the shop. So check out them. There's new ones coming all the time, getting them into the shop. They're going almost as fast as I'm getting them in the shop. It takes me a little bit of time to get them filmed and get them in the shop, and they're selling almost as fast as I do. So if there's one you want, don't wait. Go to the shop and get them. But like I said, these will be available as of the day this airs. So that is the update to the shop that I have. Now let's go into our whips, because we have quite a few of them, and we got some knitting done, guys. Okay, so the first thing I've been working on is my Musselburgh that I have. Let me get my glasses on so I can see where I'm at this. When I did, it's going pretty good. When I showed the last time, I was way down here. So I am almost to where I need to start binding off. But this is all I have left. I'm supposed to have 16 inches. I'm not quite at 16 inches. And that's all the fabric that I have left, the yarn that I have left. So when I was at around the table, I was able to, this is one of my acquisitions, but I'm going to talk about it now. I found this light purple that they had there, and this is lamb's wool, a blend of lamb's wool. It's really, really soft and squishy, a little bit, you know, about the consistency that I have right now of the yarn that I'm doing. And I wanted it so that it would match, but not look like I was trying to make it match. I wanted it to blend with that, but not look like I was trying to fix a mistake, which I really wasn't fixing a mistake. It's just, apparently, this did not have the number of yardage that you need for, you know, it says 1 skein of sock yarn, so many grams, you know, 100 grams skein, but it didn't have enough yardage in it. So I'm going to end up finish up with this. So the top of the hat will have, whether it's inside or outside, will have this light color on there, but almost done with this one. So that would be the second one that I have done, which is number 2 Christmas present done. One more closer to being done. But that's where we're at with those. The next thing that I've been working on is I actually worked on my Easy V. I was still in my, I hadn't quite finished, actually right here's where I was. I was right here at almost the end. I think I had 3 more rows of finishing my second round of the lace pattern. And then it was do a little bit and separate for your sleeves. So I was able to get my sleeves separate and worked on the front of the sweater. So now it's really just a NASCAR project that they call them, where you're just knitting in the round and doing that. So that's where I'm at this point in time with here, is just working on doing that. So this will be a project that once I get done with a lot of my Christmas, like the Musselburgh hat, and this will be kind of like a take with me project that I can just get done, because I'm not looking at a pattern for quite a while. I think you have to go like 6 inches or 8 inches with just knitting. So that's going to take a little bit of time to get that done. But it is looking a lot better, a lot bigger. I think it's going to fit this time instead of not fit. So I'm really looking forward to getting this done and being able to possibly wear this. So that's my love note, and I'm really enjoying knitting that the second time around. But I think we have it figured out, and it's going to fit this time. Okay, the third thing that I've been working on is my Optimism Shawl. And I was right, is that where I was? Yeah. I was right here when I showed, got it? Right there when I showed last. I had to do this eyeball stitch here and then another row of this. And then I was going into doing my lace pattern. I really like the way this is turning out. I like the pop of color that it is giving me. I think I'm going to really like this color once I am done with these and I go to using that variegated color on this. I think it's going to lay out really nice and I'm going to like it. So that's where I got quite a bit done on that as well this past knitting time. I took this with me on Saturday, but I didn't get it out because I really do have to read the pattern for doing all of the eyeballs and keep track of everything. So this is something I pretty much do at home when I can sit down and actually knit. But yes, it's looking really good, and I'm liking the way it's turning out. Okay, so the last thing that I have, which is a whip now, but also a new cast on that I was able to do. I have a couple of pairs of socks that I need to do for Christmas, and I got them cast on. So I got my purple in there cast on, and of course I do them 2 at a time on magic loop. Let me get it untwisted here. So they do it 2 at a time on magic loop. So we're getting those put in. Just using some yarn that I had in stash. I use this for the top. This yarn here is going to be for the body and for the foot. And then I have this dark purple that I'm going to put in for the heel. And then I probably am going to go back to this purple for my toe. So I usually do shorties. I do about 3 inches for the ribbing and the leg all together. Once I do that, I'll divide for, start putting the heel in, and I will add in my dark color for the heel. And then once my heel is in, I'll go back to my leg color here and start using that for the foot. And like I said, I have 2 of these to do, so the next, it's going to be with these same 3 colors. The next one's going to get all mixed around. We'll see what we're going to do with that. But yeah, so those, I'm liking that. Those are going to hopefully knit up kind of quick because they are a Christmas present. They're both a Christmas present, so I need to get those working on. Well, that is it for my whips. I don't have anything new going on for whips. That was my newest one. I have still some ideas of things that I want to do, but I haven't gotten anything cast on in the needles. I've been sewing, and I'm hoping that's tones down a little bit here, and I can actually sit down in a couple of evenings a night and just kind of relax and enjoy sitting and knitting for a little bit. But I do go to a couple of knit groups, and it gives me some knitting time, which is nice. I get a lot of extra knitting time done there. But now I guess we're going into acquisitions. Okay, so my first acquisition is, of course, Kimber's Cozy Creations. Whoops, off the camera, I know I'm out. Kimber's Cozy Creations has her monthly colorway, and I have subscribed to that, so I'm getting that monthly. This, was the pin that came with this one this month. Really cute. And then the stitch stoppers that the stitch markers that we got. I'm stuck on stitch stoppers in my head. The stitch markers that we got were really cute this time. Of course, you get your light bulb markers, and then of course there's some other special ones, some long dangly ones that will stand out when you are using them in a sweater, so like the beginning of round, or this is the middle of the back or the side for your sleeves. It's nice to have some stitch markers that you can use for specific things and know what they are, instead of having to count and figure out, this is the beginning of round, this is that. So I'm always getting a ton of these, and it's nice to have these. These are, you can't have enough stitch markers for anything, because sometimes you have a lot in your projects. I probably have 20 in my Musselburgh hat to have everything labeled off. Okay, so my color. I love it, guys. It is gorgeous. These are my colors, and I'm absolutely... when she showed the picture of what she was going to have, I was like, oh, I hope it comes out to what I want it to come out. And it is called Cozy Autumn. And it is gorgeous. I love all of the orange and the yellows and the burnt colors. I love it. She couldn't have done a better job with this color. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Like I said, I have this that I got from Longmeadow Farms when I went up to the Fiber Fest in Buffalo, the Western New York Fiber Fest. They would go. I don't know what kind of shawl I'm going to make, but this would be, but I don't know if it would just be too much orange. Although I probably would love it because I really do like the oranges and corals and all of this color, but it might just be too much. I don't know. I love it. I think they look great together, but I just don't know. But this is this is gorgeous. So there's her tag. And then here is the colorway. So Cozy Autumn. And I get the twisted fingering, which is 2-ply and twisted. And I love that. It's just so soft and squishy. And I have not decided what I'm doing with all of these colorways that I have been getting. They're gorgeous. I just don't, I mean, I like looking at them just like this, but I think once they get into a project, they're just going to be downright adorable. But I don't know as I want to put them all in one project. Somebody asked me if I wanted to do that, if I was going to like make a blanket, like a temperature blanket type thing, but like a monthly blanket, and being able to hold them double to do a blanket. And I was like, I don't think I want to do that. I'm not into knitting a blanket for one. I mean, it would be gorgeous socks, but I love my knitted socks, but some of these colors need to be on your upper body so that people see that. I don't have, unless I look for those sneakers that are clear that I can wear my knitted socks in and people can see my knitted socks through clear shoes and boots. I plan on doing a lot more shawls and wraps and cowls and stuff like that because I do wear them quite often. But yeah, so this is my colorway and I absolutely love it. You hit it on the nail, Kimber. This is gorgeous. I'm absolutely in love with this one. Not that I didn't love all the other ones, but this one is me. And I have no idea. She sent out the one for November, and of course she sent the whole Thanksgiving table. So I have no idea what that one is going to look like. And I'm eager to know what that one is going to look like because it's just, I mean, all those colors, I just don't know what she's going to pick. So, I mean, she's been doing a really good job with her monthly colorways. I think they are turning out really, really nice. So I am really happy with this monthly subscription that I've been getting. Love the yarn and am just so thrilled with this. Okay, so that was my monthly subscription. So let's go into what I bought when I was at Around the Table Yarns. Of course, I'm in a gorgeous yarn store and you have to look around. You can't not look around. And you already saw the one thing that I bought. But one of the things that I gotta say, and I gotta tell you, and it's heartbreaking, is I made my Easy V sweater. And I don't even think I have a pattern or a picture of the sweater itself. I don't think I have one anymore. I will look. If I have a picture, I will put the picture up of what my Easy V sweater looked like. I used a mixture of bamboo and wool yarn for my color work. And there was a mark. It didn't tell you anything as far as, it just gave you symbols on the back as far as how to care for it. And I didn't know what one of the symbols was. I do now, but it was do not tumble. And when I washed it, it was so heavy and I didn't want to bring it. I had no place to let it just dry because when I washed it, it was cold outside. So I couldn't let it outside and lay it flat on the table outside to try to dry a little bit before I pinned it to block it completely because I wanted to block my color work out a little bit. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to stick this in the dryer and just tumble this with no heat. Just tumble it with a towel to try to get some of that water out of the green that was holding all the water, because I just couldn't squeeze all the water out of it and it was just running out. I squeezed it the best I could, but it was just, my hands can't squeeze that tight anymore. And I was just having a really hard time. And my wash machine does not have just a spin cycle where you could put something in and let it spin gently, which I'm thinking would have probably done the same thing that the dryer did. So I came downstairs and I only meant to put it in there for like 10 minutes because I figured 10 minutes with a towel tumbling around, the towel would soak up some of the water and I would have a wet towel, which then I could dry, but it would take some of the water out of the yarn. And again, there was no heat in the dryer. I ended up going down probably 30 minutes later because I totally forgot, got carried away doing something, and then I remember like, oh my God, I've had that in the dryer. I brought it up, and by tumbling, even with no heat, it felted my bamboo and wool color work together. So the color work was like this much on my sweater. And then on the sleeves was from like here to here. I had just a little tiny cuff. So I had a good amount of color work. I pulled it out of the dryer, and this color work up here was this wide and this deep, instead of going from like right here down here. I mean, it was little. And then the sleeves, the color work on my sleeves was literally probably this wide, of 2 fingers width. And it was probably only the length of the 2 fingers. And again, it went from here on my arm all the way to here. And it was literally like this and this wide. It felted, ruined the sweater all the way. I couldn't even try to stretch it. So I know now that I will never put anything in the dryer, even to tumble, if I don't know for sure. Now I know what that sign is, but I had no idea that that meant do not tumble it. And like I said, there was no heat, so I didn't figure that just running it with a towel in the dryer would do that to it, because there was no heat. It was just cool air running around in the dryer, and it felted it. So I literally took out all of the green. I was able to save the green of the sweater, and I took out all of the green that I had on my sweater, wound that up. So I was in the option to buy new color work to put with my green. So when I was at Round the Table Yarns, I figured, you know what, I'm going to look for what I want. And they had some 50-gram skeins of DK weight, which I was using a sport weight with a worsted weight, which is okay. So I thought, well, a DK weight with a worsted would be okay at this point in time. So again, here is my green that I was using. And it's got the specks of like a burnt orange, brown, and white in there. And, you know, and it could be purpley brown. I don't know. But these are the 3 colors that I got. I got like a wine color. I got a coral color. And then I got a light pink, and these are the order that I'm going to put them in. So this is going to be my first one, this will be the middle, and this will be the last one that I'm going to do with my color work. So this is what I got to replace. So now I need to remake my Easy V sweater. But I got my yarn to do it. So this is something that I'm going to cast on again soon, because I really loved the sweater. It fit perfect. And I had no issues with the sweater whatsoever. I wore it one time. I wore it before I blocked it. Glad I did. At least I got one wear out of it. But it was gorgeous. It looked beautiful on. It fit perfect. So, sad day in the knit world. But that's okay. I will do it again. And we learn from our mistakes. So I will never put anything in the dryer. I'll make sure when I do this one, the next time I will make sure I block it on a warm day so it can stay outside in the sun for a little bit, hang dry, and not have to worry. I mean, I have no place in my house that I have where I can hang it that it would drain into a drain. No place. All of my stuff where I can hang, it's dropped right in the middle of the floor. I have hardwood floors through my whole entire house, and I just didn't want all that water seeping into my hardwood floors. And it was pouring rain outside when I did it. So we learned from our mistakes, and we're moving on. We are now going to make another gorgeous Easy V sweater. Oh well. So now the next thing that I got from Around the Table Yarn was this gorgeous colorway. It's got a green and a light blue, a darker blue in there, and a teal color. Yeah, this is really pretty. I don't know what I'm going to use. They had 2 skeins of it. This was in their clearance bin. They had 2 skeins of it. So I got 2, not knowing what I'm going to do with it. But I might be able, I don't know. It is, I've never heard of this brand before. It doesn't mean that it's not been out there for a while. It is a 75-25. Oh, it's pomade, 25 pomade. Wow. And it is 445 yards, each one of them. So I've got 2 of them. So I've got almost 900 yards. So we'll have to see what we can do with that. We might be able to do, we don't know, but this is what I got. So that was the last of my acquisitions. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I will figure something out. Well, that was all that I have. There was a lot been going on, and like I said, I didn't want to have a video that was going to be super, super long by going into all the places and all the things that we're doing. I have more stuff coming for acquisitions and all kinds of stuff like that. So we're going to get this, we'll do a couple of knit videos here, podcasts, and keep it kind of short so that you guys can see what's going on and not be overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that I have in a video and it not be 2 hours, 3 hours long. But that is it today, guys. I don't have anything else to talk about or to show. We've just been very busy in the shop. If you are looking for bags, I have a whole line of Christmas bags in the shop. There's still some fall bags in the shop that you guys are, that are out there. There is more bags adding into the shop almost weekly. I'm making bags almost daily. And like I said, the new bags that are coming out, if there's a line of the same color of bag, I'm putting them into multiple groupings is what it's called. And you can see every bag that is made with this, like the main fabric. And it might have a different color here or a different color down here on the bottom. Bunch of different things, but that is what I've started doing in the shop. So they're under multi-groupings, and like I said, the easiest way to find it is on the header row when you go to current or recent additions. I think that's what it is, or current, I can't think of what it's called. When I edit, I will put the word there that I'm trying to say, but it's like the most recent additions to the shop go under here, and those ones keep popping up under there. That's where I have them so that people can find those items that are in multiple groupings. It's a new tag that I have, and it also, I think it is, I don't know if it's one of the squares when you open the page where it might have a large picture of a large bag, small bag, stitch stoppers. I don't know if I changed that to have the multiple groupings there so that you can click on that and it would take you into all the multiple groupings. But the other thing to guys keep in mind, if you are looking, and I have not done this yet and I've been trying to figure out how to do it, but I don't want to lose stitch stoppers all under their own header. But I'm trying to, and I might try to like maybe take a picture of a stitch stopper that matches that. If you guys are interested in adding those with your order to put that, the stitch stopper that matches, like on the sloth bags, put the sloth stitch stopper in one of the pictures so that you can see that, oh, we have sloth stitch stoppers. If they're still available, you could look under the stitch stoppers and find something like that. So those are the kind of things that I've been working on the website, trying to get those added in. But yeah, it's been a lot of updating on the website and a lot of new things coming in. So like I said, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram and Facebook, if you have those, start following me on those, and you will definitely get all of the updates that I have put out. And also, if you want to subscribe to the Tammy's Homesteading Craft newsletter that I put out, I'm just starting to put that out, trying to do one monthly. And usually if there's a sale going on, I will put it out with the sale. Oh, the other thing that I want to say, I ran a sale or a fundraiser for breast cancer, and I sent this out to my subscribers on the website. For anybody that was, I put it out on Facebook, but I also sent it to the subscribers on my website in email. And I just wanted to thank all of the people who bought stitch stoppers for those 2 weeks. I was able to donate $50 to breast cancer awareness. Now, I know $50 is not a lot for people to donate, but as my small business just a year in, that was a huge success for me. And I really appreciate all of you that stopped by the website and bought stitch stoppers to allow me to support breast cancer and donate $1 of all the proceeds that you guys bought in those stitch stoppers. So thank you so much for all of you that bought stitch stoppers for that fundraiser. I really appreciate it, and it warms my heart that I had so many people that decided to buy stitch stoppers for those couple of weeks that I ran that promotion. So that's it, guys. I've rambled on long enough, and I will say my goodbyes. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, I will see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye.